All right, we're back at it. Day 2 here in Cincinnati, Ohio for the Clash. Game 1 of the ticket. 3N to play Indiana Elite. They are in white. Thank you, Dustin, for the technical check. Appreciate that, my man. And 3N over here, our girls are in black again. Some with the new blue sneakers. Some decided to go with the old turquoise. They just said they hadn't broke it in yet. Should have had more practices. But at this stage, we just want to see them play at their potential, irrespective of their sneaker choice. So, you'll see the clock is just 30 seconds away. I don't know if that means 30 seconds until tip. It could mean that. Either way, the girls are ready to go. And I hope you are ready for, should be a fun one. After last night's performance, yesterday they took care of their first matchup. They played a team called Team Be Right. And we're learning more about these teams now that we're in day 2. Team Be Right has a handful of teams here, and they just beat, just before our game, Team Be Right just beat the team we face at 9:30 tonight. So we're going to have our hands full. It should be fun. Coach Pat going over some last-second details over there on the bench. Indiana Elite Wildcats is what they call them. It's already out on the court. And here comes our girls to get game 2 of the weekend started. 16-minute halves. And the tip goes to Indiana. Dylan defends that, bumps her, and they're going to call Dylan for her first foul right out of the gate. 8 seconds has ticked off the clock. Now back at it inside. Zoe tips that out of bounds, so it's going to stay with Indiana. They're going to inbound from under their basket. All the way outside, tipped there by Audrey. She chases it down, but it goes out of bounds, stays with Indiana. We're going to have to go 3/4 of the court now. Audrey gets the ball looped over her head. They quickly move it outside. That's a 3. It's off. Rebound, Indiana. They kick it back around the court. And back to 33, who shoots a 3. She's money. And we have our first points for this game. 3-0, Indiana Elite Wildcats. 3N now to possess the ball. First time on offense. Charlie from outside gives it over to Shelby. Shelby looks to get it inside. She doesn't. She loses the handle. Gives it back to Charlie. Charlie goes right. The girl grabs her. No call. Dylan now on the outside, kicks it to Audrey. Audrey wearing a couple of braids in the back. I think that was the look the girls decided to go with. Gonna see some long braids from the outside now. Zoe goes inside, spins, kicks it back to Charlie. She's gonna shoot a 3 there. Hits the front of the rim. Rebound, Indiana. They break out. Losing the handle there was the girl who just hit the 3 for Elite. And turnover goes over to the good guys. Audrey walks it across slowly. Girl waits for her at the midcourt. Now outside to Charlie. Zoe outside sets a screen. Back to Zoe. Zoe goes up and under, and she's going to get fouled and gets to shoot 2 here. Just 90 seconds have ticked off the clock so far. 3N down 3-0. Zoe misses them both. Both of them are short, so she's going to have to wake up those legs now. Indiana Elite back at it. Inside now, goes way over her head into a gentleman viewing the game from underneath the basket. So second turnover for the Wildcats. 3 in now to inbound. Audrey brings it across. Goes behind her back, goes right. Goes inside to Dylan, who loses the handle. They're going to say it's going to stay with 3 in. One bucket so far. It was a 3 from Indiana Elite and from the girl who just stole it, number 33. She takes it up. She looks to give it rid of it. It gets tipped there by Dylan. The rebound gets taken by Dylan. Quickly now, Charlie Knowles comes across right in front of the camera. Stops, turns around. She's going to look to get rid of it. Now she finds Audrey at the top. Audrey thought about giving it to Shelby inside. Shelby comes out to set a screen anyway. Here's Dylan. Dylan gets hit as she tries to take a penetration, and they're going to call that on one of the bigs for Indiana Elite. So Shelby to inbound right in front of the bench of the opponent. Gets it over to Audrey outside. Audrey kicks it to Charlie. Inside now to Zoe. Zoe bounces right, goes left, spins, and just misses. But she picks up the rebound, doesn't get fouled, but kicks it outside to Shelby just enough to keep possession. Now, Audrey goes in and scores. First buckets of the game for 3N to cut the lead from 3-1. Indiana now trying to figure it out. We got a blockage by the ref, so I'll try to tell you what's going on. The big just got swatted by number 9. That's Zoe Foreman, who gets her first block of the game. I think she had 7 in yesterday's first day game. Gets her first now. Possession, Indiana Elite. They get it in. They're big now. Throws it with her left. It's off. Big rebound. That's her second rebound for Dylan. Dylan squats it away and takes it upside. Charlie gets it all the way inside to Zoe, who gets, no foul there, but saved by Dylan. Quickly now, Audrey back to Zoe. There's a foul. Finally calls it. Zoe was kind of asking why the foul wasn't called because they totally grabbed her forearm and pulled it down. But they let these girls play in these tournaments, and sometimes it makes sense, but sometimes you just got to call it. So hopefully Zoe will recover, and she does. She makes the first one. She missed the first 2 attempts. They were short, but that one goes in and that one is off. Rebound, Indiana Elite. We're tied at 3. 12:43 to go in the first half. Three-point attempt there is off. Rebound, Indiana Elite comes up with it. Audrey tips it, quickly hustles it down, but it stays. That's going to be off of Indiana Elite. Big hustle job there by number 2, A Special. That hustle got the ball back. So they're going to inbound now. Dylan outside goes right to Molly. Molly has checked into the game. Comes in for Shelby. And Dylan underneath gets hammered, but I don't know how that went in, but it counts. 3N takes the lead, 5-3. 12-11 left in the first half. And almost loses the handle there, but saves it for Indiana Elite. Now, Molly Moe, who jumps on the Blues ball, but they say Indiana Elite's going to keep it way across the way. Now, Indiana Elite inbounds. They're caught in the corner. A lot of defensive pressure there by 3N. 3-point attempt by number 3. That goes in. They've hit 2 baskets, both threes, and now they take the lead right back, 6-5. Audrey brings it across. That's tipped away, but Molly keeps it on the corner. She's going to penetrate, kick it out to Dylan, who's going to shoot that, and that's going to be off. Rebound, Indiana. Stopping that drive was Dylan and Zoe, and then Indiana kicks it back around the other side. Looks like they want to keep shooting threes. Now that's a kick ball by Zoe, so it's going to stay with Elite Wildcats. Checking back into the game now, Shelby. She comes in for Dylan, who's going to take a seat. Quickly now, inbounds. Spin and just bounces out. Rebound, Shelby, who gave some defense on that one. Molly brings it across. Now Audrey's going to shoot a three. That's going to go off. Rebound, Zoe. Zoe kicks it, gets taken there, and saved by Zoe. Quickly now to Shelby. Shelby gets tackled, folded in half by number 5 for Indiana. They're going to say it's on the floor, so 3 in to inbound under the basket. Audrey looks to get it over to Shelby outside. Shelby goes right. Kicks it out to Charlie from the top. Charlie goes right. Outside to Shelby on the wing. Shelby goes left. Sees Audrey, who takes left. Outside to Molly. Molly goes right and it's back to Charlie. Inside now. Zoe goes to work. Puts it up. Gets it in and scores. Great look from Charlie to get into the Zoe. She took a dribble, put it up and scored. Back and forth we go. 7-6, 3N up by 1. Now, back the other way. They hit their own basket on the miss, and they now have the lead 8-7. 10-10 left in the first. Molly for 3. That's in. Big time shot at the right time. Molly Moe gets a 3. The lead now is back in the hands of 3N. Number 5 from Indiana Elite shoots her 3. It goes off. Rebound. Kicks around, and Shelby's fighting for it. Indiana comes away with it. Now they're inside the paint. Now they kick it out for a 3. That's off. Rebound goes to 3N on the tip out from number 5 from Indiana Elite Wildcats. 9:36 to go. 3N up 10-8. Shelby inbounds it to Audrey, who goes left over the court, and at the top is Zoe. Zoe kicks it back to Audrey. Looking to set some play up here. Charlie thought about shooting it there. Zoe from the top goes right. Finds Molly in front of the camera. She's doubled up there. Back to Zoe at the top. Zoe quickly gets it over to Audrey, and then back into Zoe. Zoe gives it back to Audrey. She's going to shoot that. That's going to be in on the bank. 3 from Audrey. Back-to-back threes for 3N. Pushes the lead to 5. We're up 13-8. Just under 9 minutes to go in the first half. Elite comes across now inside. Does a spin. Not going to fall. Zoe on the defense and gets the rebound. Gives it to Audrey, who gets it up to Molly now. Molly goes right. Kicks it out to Charlie. She shoots a 3. That's off. Rebound, Indiana. Guarding out front is Shelby. Inside now. They want to keep pushing it inside while they work their 3-point game. Now they're going to call Zoe with the reach. That's going to be Zoe's first foul. Checking back into the game now for Charlie is Dylan. 8:28 to go. 3N up by a nickel. That 3 is off. Rebound Shelby. She comes right, gives it up to Molly. Molly right in front of the camera goes right. Loses a handle, and it goes to number 33 for the Wildcats. She comes in herself. She's going to take it and shoot a runner, and that's going to go in. Closes the lead to 3 now. Audrey kicks it over to Shelby. Inside. Zoe kicks it back out. Kick. So he definitely missed the kick ball right in front of the face. They're going to say it's going to be Indiana possession. Timeout, 3N with 7:50 to go. 3N up 13-10. timeout. Indiana with possession. Molly guards out front. Looks like we have some new players in now for Indiana Elite. A little forearm didn't get called. Turnover now. Audrey takes it. And quickly back is double nickels for Indiana Elite, who knocks it out of bounds. It'll stay with 3N. 7:23 to go in the first half. 3N up 13-10. Audrey to inbound. Quickly now, Zoe gets it and gets fouled in her attempt. She's going to go back to the line for the third time to shoot two. Zoe's just a little off today with her free throws. She's made 1 of 5. Shooting her second attempt. Gets that one to push the lead to 4. The whistle was the sub for the shooter, so Zoe sits down. Coming in the game is Dylan and Shelby, Molly, Charlie, and Audrey. Another runner doesn't go. This time Shelby with the rebound. Shelby gives it up to Charlie. Charlie sees Molly, who clears the press all the way across in front of the camera to Audrey. Audrey gives it back to Charlie at the top. Dylan comes all the way out to set a screen, but Charlie goes the other way and kicks it out to Molly, who goes right. She's going to take it herself, and she's going to be off. Rebound, Indiana. From the 3, number 55 hits nothing but some net, but did not go through the orange cylinder first. So, rebound stays with Indiana. Charlie guards out front, giving her business, making it difficult. Great defense by Charlie. They're gonna say a push from Charlie. I don't think Coach Pat agreed with that, but Charlie's first foul. Trying to figure out where to inbound the ball. They're going to do it right in front of me. All the way across. Still on the perimeter. She takes the baseline, gives it to 34. She's going to try to get it, but it's got stripped by Audrey right into the hands of Charlie. Nice steal there by A-Money, who gives it over to Shelby. Inside now to Dylan. Back to Audrey. Quickly now, Molly Moe from 3. That goes bank 3. That's our second bank 3. Our third 3 for the game. The bank is open. Indiana coming back now. That's stolen right into the hands of Audrey. She's going to go take it herself. Stop. Finish. Money. That pushes the lead now with 5:30 to go in the first half. 17-10, 3N. Indiana's coach decides to stop things and call a full timeout. Check that, 19-10. Yeah, they didn't put that last basket up by Audrey, so it's a 9-point lead quickly after that bank 3 for Molly. That's her second 3. And then the quick steal by number 2, and she gets 2 of her own. Push the lead to almost double digits, 5.5 to go in the first half. Back from the timeout now. That three is off. Kicked around there. Diving on the floor is the big from Indiana Elite, but it scoots out of her reach and goes out of bounds. So 3N will possess the ball. Shelby to inbound from all the way down the court. Now the press is on. Audrey goes right between them to break it. Now gives it to Charlie. Outside to Molly. She's going to shoot another three. That's good. I'll tell you what. There is no stopping this team from Columbus, Ohio, especially if Molly's going to keep shooting like that. It's Molly's third three, and 33 gets a three of her own. That's her second for Indiana Elite. Quickly now, Shelby gives it up to Dylan, who goes left and finishes. Way to break that press. The tempo is fast and furious. Indiana coming back now. She goes into a bunch of traffic and gets called for the foul. They're going to say Audrey picks that one up. 4:32 to go. Checking back into the game for 3N is Zoe. She's going to come in for Dylan. 24-13, 9-point lead remains for 3N. In the corner now. Molly might have got a piece of that one, but nice recovery by number 23 to finish. To cut the lead to 7. Now, Audrey comes across the front of the court. Dribbles between her legs twice. Now, Molly, she's been hot from outside. She's going to go left and give it all the way to Shelby, who grabs it. Gets stuck underneath, but gives it to Zoe, who misses. She gets her rebound, throws it up, gets another rebound. That doesn't go. Zoe's fighting for a rebound, just doesn't go in. Good effort by number 9, but did not get the reward of a bucket. Indiana comes back now. Guarded in there by Audrey, who makes the girl just throw it all the way out of bounds. Turnover, 3N to possess. Three-N now on offense. Shelby sets a screen up top. They tried to high-low, and it gets away from Shelby into the hands of Indiana Elite. Indiana comes back on the outside, guarded by Molly and Audrey. Inside now, pushed away by Shelby, right in the hands of Molly. Molly's going to take it, hold it. We're going to say she traveled, but it looked like she got bumped, and that's why she, quote-unquote, traveled. But it's a turnover nonetheless. Elite with the ball from the top. Inside now. Nice back and forth, but that didn't go. They kind of stopped with those whistles, but it wasn't our whistles. It was from the other court. Now Molly gets another three. Oh, wow. Molly Martin from Upper Arlington, Ohio, is on fire. That girl cannot miss. Now, Zoe with the steal. Quickly up to Audrey. She leads Shelby. Comes back. Throws it back into Audrey. She goes left. And that's going to go. These girls are on fire. In Fuego. Now, Zoe with the paw. That's not enough because it falls. Quickly back now. Shelby goes to the wing. Back to the top to Audrey. Just a tick over 2 minutes left in the first half. Zoe sets a screen from top. Audrey has it on the wing all the way over to Molly. She can shoot that. Now inside to Zoe. She turns, kicks it back outside to Charlie. That's Charlie's three, and that's going to be short. Rebound Zoe. Zoe goes left. Zoe goes under and misses. Just not falling for Zoe, but good work on the rebounds. Now Indiana Elite comes inside, blocked by Zoe. Rebound Zoe, but they're going to say she stepped out. She must have been on the line there. Checking back into the game is Dylan, sitting down with Shelby. Indiana Elite to inbound from under the basket. 1:32 remaining in the first half. That's an air ball. Rebound, Dylan. Quickly now to Audrey, right in front of the camera. Audrey's going to stop, pop. That's a three, and that's going to go off. Rebound, Indiana Elite. 3 and up by 12, 29-17. Audrey guards out front. Blocked by Audrey, but Indiana keeps the ball. Stuck in the corner this time. They're going to come inside. Number 4 gets it back outside. She's going to come in to penetrate and get stopped there. Turns it over right to Charlie. Zoe's going to take it and give it up to Dylan quickly. Dylan goes, gets hammered, and they're going to call that easily. Good ball movement. Zoe saw a streaking Dylan who took it right to the basket, gets fouled. She's going to shoot 2. We're at 55.2 seconds left in the first half. Missed them both. Indiana charges back. Outside now. Audrey guards outside. 33 in front of us. She's got 2 threes already. She takes it up. It gets stopped by Audrey. Into the hands of Charlie. Another turnover. Great defense there by number 2. Now, Zoe from outside. No one's guarding her, so she's going to take it in, but kick it back out to guess who. But Molly finally missed a 3. And Audrey decides to throw it off the opponent's leg, and it worked. 18.7 to go. Possession 3N. Audrey just made a very wise play right there. Threw it off of number 4. Quickly now. Just enough time to get a shot here. 17 seconds left. Molly penetrates inside. Charlie kicks it out to 3, in and out. Rebound, Indiana, with 8 seconds to go. 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. That one is going to count if it goes. It did not go, but it would have counted had it gone in. We're going to have a quick 2-minute half. Show you the scoreboard here. The one on the right is 3N's value. Call that an integer of 29 to 17. And they haven't started the clock, so be 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. And then let's take a peek at our girls. There's the good guys. And there's the bad guys. Take a peek here in this brief halftime to the court. You see going on that blue team against that white-red team. That blue team is the team we play tomorrow. We got one game tomorrow, and it's against the Smack Ballers, who just drained a 3. They're beating that red team 17-5 right now. So getting a little intel for our matchup tomorrow. They're called Smack Ballers. We played a SMAC team in the opening game of last weekend's tournament in New Albany, Ohio, and took care of business pretty easily, but I don't know if that's the same team. I don't think it is. So getting a little extra basketball for our viewers. Got a big group of 9 watching back home. Thanks for joining us. You're watching some fun basketball by our girls. They're huddling up right there, getting ready to finish this last 16 minutes of this matchup against the Indiana Elite Wildcats. We played this team about 3 years ago in a championship game here in Cincinnati and won it by beating this team. I remember they had some really nice parents and very, very cordial. So maybe they're here with us right now. There's number 1 on the program and number 1 in our hearts, Shelby, to inbound to open up second half here. 29-17, 3N. Audrey gets it up top to Zoe. Zoe goes left and hands it off to Charlie, who goes right. She's going to kick it into Audrey, shoots a 12-footer. That's off. Tipped there by Shelby, but it goes in the hands of Indiana. Indiana looks like she traveled. But they're not going to call that. She just fell on the ball. Audrey tried to grab it, but it goes right back. And that's blocked there by Dylan. Indiana keeps possession. Outside now. She's going to shoot a 3, and that's going to be off the rim. Picked up by Audrey. Audrey's got a couple of those rebounds so far, but she's been dangerous moving this ball around for the offensive 3N. Guarding outside. Now Charlie has it. Zoe's trying to set a screen. Charlie's not going to use it, so Zoe goes back inside to post up. They're going to give it to Zoe, and it's going to get in her hands. Recovers well, back to Charlie. They're looking to get it to Zoe, and they do. Inside now, Zoe goes right. She gets just off. That ball does not want to fall for Zoe today, but it's still good looks. Just would like to get a basket or two. Now, another turnover. This time, Audrey gets it all the way to Charlie. Easily done, and a bucket. That's the first bucket of the second half. Goes to 3N. 3N up 31-17. Caught in the corner. They're gonna say Charlie hit her. So that's Charlie's second, I believe. A minute 50 ticked off in the second half. Now, Indiana inbounds all the way outside. That girl has hit a couple threes, and she doesn't get that one. Rebound goes all the way out. Dylan's going to let it go, and we lost a player. She just went into that curtain, and there she is. Where did she go? Disappearing act, and the ball goes all the way across to the court that the team we play tomorrow, and Audrey tracks it down. 14-14 left on the clock. Ref has got to clean it. I don't know what happened. Maybe he knocked into someone's Lunchable. So here we go. They're going to come and try to press Audrey. She goes right around it now. Dylan outside gives it back to Audrey, who finds a wide open Shelby. She's going to shoot a 3. That's off. Rebound Charlie back inside, but off the handle of Dylan. Turns the ball over to Indiana Elite. Shelby guarding out front. All the way across. Good look. A little backdoor action. Got behind Zoe, and Indiana matches the bucket that 3N got. So, a lot of ball movement. Dylan's going to shoot a 3. That's going to go in and out. Rebound, Shelby, no foul. They're going to say clean basketball. So a quick 2 backdoor buckets for Indiana. They're sneaking behind the defense. Shelby now gets hit, and they're going to say... Looks like Shelby took one in the head, like a knee. Don't think the parents from Indiana like that call too much, even though our girl just got drilled in the head. She looks like she's okay. Checking into the game now is Molly, who's been hot from 3. Sitting down is Zoe. That is stolen there. Indiana's definitely picked up the tempo here in the second half, and they got to. They've dug quite a hole for themselves, but if they keep shooting these threes like that, they are now trimmed this lead quickly down to 6. So this game is far from over. Inside now, Zoe. Nope, that's not Zoe, that's Dylan, and her pass to Shelby got knocked out, so it's going to stay with 3N. Zoe was gonna check in for Audrey. Audrey has a scab on her knee, and she had a little blood, so she had to wipe that off. So she did not have to come out of the game. Coach Patches gave her a towel, cleaned it up. Audrey to inbound now. Molly from the outside looks to give it to Shelby, but it gets knocked away there by their big, who's guarding outside. Shelby from the left. Inside now to Charlie. Charlie throws it over to Dylan, who gets covered there. Quickly now, Audrey kicks it out to Molly from way outside. That's going to be short. Rebound, Indiana. They're going to say Dylan pushed off when she was under the basket. So kind of a ticky-tack foul, but it still counts. That might be Dylan's second or third. Not sure, but I know she was called earlier. 12 minutes left in this one. So they're going to say the Indiana coach called a timeout before Audrey took an elbow in the face. 11:57 to go. 3N up by 6, 31-24. Not even worth it. Back from the timeout, called by Indiana. That's a three-point attempt. That's good. That cuts the lead in half now. 31-27. We have a game now because Indiana has come out swinging in the second half. 3N has to manage this push that Indiana has brought back to close this lead substantially. Charlie from out top. They're going to say number 3 hit her on the hand, so at least they're calling it both ways. That's good. Audrey checks back into the game after she had to clean her knee up a little bit. The blood just didn't stop. So Dylan takes a seat now. Shelby to inbound. She finds Charlie at the top. Charlie outside to Audrey. Quickly now to Molly. She's going to shoot that. That's going to be off. So Molly's missed her last 2. She was hot in the first half and has cooled down a little bit now. Before Zoe could even turn around, they got the ball up with tempo and cut the lead now to 2. 31-29, and then number 33 gets a foul in there for tripping Audrey, and she goes right down hard to the floor after cleaning up her bloody knee. Hopefully that fall doesn't open it back up again. (31-29). 3N up by a bucket after being up by double digits. That's the one we needed to get back here. Molly hits a big three after missing her first two in the second half. The lead is 5. 3 from way outside. That's off. Molly gets the rebound and gives it to Shelby. Quickly now, Audrey finds Charlie on the wing. Charlie stops, pops, gives it out to Shelby, who now gives it to Audrey. She's outside. She gets it in to Zoe. Zoe goes right. Zoe goes left. She kicks it out to Molly. Molly takes it in. Molly gets it out to Shelby, who shoots a 3. That's going to be off. Rebound, Indiana. Blocked there by Zoe. Kicked away. They say Zoe got a hand on it when 23 popped it. Big block by Zoe. It stays with Indiana. Good work by the big for Indiana. Gets it to 3-point deficit. 3 and up, 34-31. Zoe at the top to set a screen for Audrey. They give it to Zoe. Zoe bounces it outside to Molly, who's going to shoot a 3. That's going to be off. Rebound, Shelby. Shelby goes up and in. Big work there by number 1. Shelby with the big rebound. Nice little spin. Nice little left hand for the bucket. Well-needed bucket. We're in a tight one here with 9:04 left. Indiana now. Audrey guarding out front. Charlie helping. Number 3, she'll shoot that from there. All the way across to number 55 for Indiana. Back out to the top. And that's tipped by Zoe right into the hands of Shelby. Shelby gets fouled trying to get the ball to Audrey. They're going to say number 20 hit that. The parents of Indiana are not fans of that foul, but it was clearly, it grabbed her arm. 36-31. 3 and up by 5. 8:41 to go. We're in a battle here in our second game of the weekend. Now Audrey goes to the right. Dylan sets a screen. Back to Dylan. Nice pass. Dylan's going to throw it up and miss, but she's going to shoot 2. Gets fouled by number 55. Good inbound pass to lead Dylan right to the basket from Audrey. Dylan hits 1 of 2 to push the lead to 6, 37-31, 8:20 left to go in this one. 3-1 was up big in the first half, but Indiana's come out hot in the second. Defense there by Zoe, forces the miss. Zoe gets the rebound, quickly up. Audrey throws it in on the fading runaway. Big basket there. Audrey pass there, tipped away by Audrey into the hands of Molly Moe. Molly loses it, but Dylan picks it up and gives it quickly now. A lot of movement, and Molly finds a streaking Shelby under the basket, unguarded, and Shelby gets another basket here. I don't know if Indiana's out of gas, but the lead has been pushed to 10 here with 7:28 to go. Big 3 from far away, that's in. You just can't guard that. She's almost at the half-court line. You gotta let her shoot that, you just can't guard it. The lead is 7 for 3N. Molly from the outside. Off to Shelby, Shelby goes left. Audrey shoots that. The girls stopped. They thought the whistle was theirs, and it wasn't, so they just stopped playing. Now 55 quickly with her shoelace untied. Misses a three, kicks it back to her. Hopefully she won't trip. 33 goes left, guarded there. And the three from the big is in. This team will not go away. Much respect to this team who was down. And they got some players. Audrey from the top. Zoe comes up to try to set a screen. Zoe goes left. Zoe kicks it out to Dylan. She's going to go inside now. She's going to kick it all the way out to Molly. Quickly now to Audrey. She's stuck in the corner, but she finds Shelby at the top. Shelby goes right. Kicks it back to Audrey. She's going to shoot that. That's going to go off. Dylan tries to get the rebound. It goes off. They're going to say Indiana ball. Good work underneath, but it goes to the other team. 6:08 to go. 3 and up, 41-37. We're in a tight one. Audrey pokes that away, but it stays with Indiana. The big goes to inside, throws it up, it's off. Rebound. The ball's moving all over the place. And it found the hands of an unguarded big. 23 puts it in and gets fouled. So that basket, and if she hits this free throw, we're going to have a 1-point game, but we don't. Rebound, Zoe, she loses it, but the girl knocks it out. It's going to stay with 3N. Zoe's frustrated. She probably thinks she should get a foul. They don't call them all here. They call some, but not all. Now, Molly inbounds to Zoe. Quickly now to Charlie. It's numbers here. Charlie gives it over to Dylan, who finished. Nope, she misses it. And Charlie picks up a quick foul, but there's fouls to give right now. 5:42 left in this one. 3 and up by a bucket, 41-39. Indiana brings it across. That's a three. That's in. The first lead of the game, I think. They're up by 1 now. Indiana 42. 3N down 1 with 41. Charlie brings it across. 5:21 to go in this one. Audrey from the top. Audrey goes left. She's going to take it herself, get fouled, and all wanted to go in. It bounced out. So Audrey's going to shoot 2 here to try to get the lead back. Free throws have been cold in this one, and typically that's not the case, but for some reason we just cannot hit from the charity stripe. So Audrey shooting her second one and try to tie this up with 5:14 to go. And we do. Brand new game. No press. Number 3, who's hit a few threes here from way out, brings it across for Indiana Elite Wildcats. Inside now. Number 55, who finally tied her shoe, gives it up to her teammate. A lot of movement now in the Indiana offense. Guarded out there by Molly, because you know she'll shoot. 23 now goes inside. Throws it up and misses. Zoe with the rebound. Zoe takes it herself up to Molly. Molly kicks it out. We're going to say she traveled before she passed it. Turnover 3N. Indiana to possess. Checking back into the game now for Molly is Shelby. We are tied up at 42 apiece here. 4:20 left to go in this one. Shelby guards outside, and number 33 takes it in. It's misguided by Zoe's defense. It's rolling around on the ground, and they're going to say jump ball. Possession, Indiana. Number 20 from the white team and number 2 from the black team was rolling around the ground. Inbounds, goes to the wrong team, but it goes to the right team. Charlie gets hit as she goes on the breakaway. That's probably a good foul. Charlie's okay. She's going to get the shoot two here. At this time of the game, that's probably the right move because the inbounds pass went right to Audrey, and Audrey just threw it right up to a streaking Charlie. Hopefully Charlie's free throws are on. She hasn't been at the line yet today, and for those who have been, we kind of maybe hit 3. She gets the first. Big free throws right now. Pushes the lead back to 1 for 3N. 4:04 to go in this one. Charlie gets a second free throw here after a quick substitution from Indiana. She gets them both. Good job, Charlie. Indiana brings it across. The screen sets top. Guarding out front is Shelby. 55 now from the top. Gives it to number 3. She's been dangerous today. Shelby guards her. Gives it back to 55, and Shelby's right on her. Pushed away there quickly by Audrey. Got a fingertip on it, so it's going to stay with Indiana. 3:39 to go. 3 and up by a bucket from the last 2 free throws that Charlie Knowles just made. What an opening game here. But it's definitely far from over. 3:39 left. Indiana to inbound. They go inside. It's stolen there by Dillon. Dillon gives it to Audrey, and Audrey gives it back to Dillon. Dillon all the way outside to Charlie now. Slowing it down from the top is Audrey. Audrey goes left. She's right. She gives it to Zozo, who gives it back to her. Zoe sets a screen, and it gets kicked away there and stolen by the girl who just came in for Indiana, number 34. Big steal there. Not the time for a turnover. And that's another deep lead. And that girl can shoot like Caitlin Clark. But she was, again, way outside. And that 3 puts Indiana back up by 1. Charlie now quickly. She throws it away. I think she was trying to get to Shelby, but her momentum just carried the ball out. So another turnover for 3N. And we're under 3 minutes here. 2:54 to go. Quick substitution for Indiana. That's number 33. She's been having a good game so far. So the turnover gives it back to Indiana, who's up by 1, 45-44. Shelby guards outside. 33 takes it in. She's going to stop and kick it out to 34. She's all alone. She's going to shoot that. She's short. And laying on Audrey. They didn't call the foul. They called the jump ball. Zoe had got a hand on it to tie it up and gives possession here to 3N. 2:38 to go. They're going to press us. And Shelby finds Zoe. And Zoe goes up to Charlie. Charlie takes it up herself. She looks to give it up and finds Shelby, who sees Zoe. That's Audrey for 3. That's off. Rebound. Shelby misses, but the girl falls on the ground. They're going to say Shelby pushed her. And they're going to say a technical. They're going to technical foul on Coach Knowles, and he cannot believe it. This guy right here just called Coach Knowles for a technical in a game like this. I don't know how you make that call. Even the coach from Indiana says he didn't say anything, and you never see that when the other coach says he didn't say anything. So the technical fouls are being shot here. She makes the first to push the lead to 2, and she misses the second. They're going to keep the ball here. Up by a bucket with 2:24 to go. Indiana 46, 3N 44. Wow. Yeah, Coach Knowles is just shaking his head. I don't really think he said anything, and even the coach for Indiana agreed. That ball is tipped out by 3N. It's going to stay with Indiana. They're going to inbound, but before they do, Indiana calls a timeout. Unbelievable. Look here. Indiana's 46, 3N 44. So coming out of the timeout now, called by Indiana. They're going to inbound from under their basket. Let me fix the screen here. The inbound pass goes outside. And she's been throwing them up there all day, and she misses that one, thankfully. Rebound, big rebound by Audrey. That's a reach. They're going to say that's a foul. I don't know if they're in the bonus or not. That would be nice if they were. 2:05 left on the clock. They're going to say it's... So Indiana's going to press again. Shelby to inbound. Hopefully we can beat this press and tie it up. Goes to Zoe. She almost loses it. Back to Shelby. She takes it herself. Shelby goes across. Shelby's going to kick it out. Charlie goes back into Shelby. She throws it up, but they're going to get fouled. Hopefully we're going to hit our free throws, tie it up. We'll see what Shelby's got from the line. 1:54 left in this one. That one gets us within one. That one misses. Rebound. Gets to Indiana. Indiana comes across. Indiana out by 1, 46-45, 1:45 to go. Zoe guarding outside. Gonna let the girl go in, and she kicks it out. I don't know what the call is. They're gonna say moving screen or something like that. It's gonna be a turnover. I don't know if it's a makeup call. I don't know what call that, but I didn't see it, but we'll take it. Possession 3N. Indiana is pressing. The ball gets away from Zoe. Stripped there now by Charlie. Into the hands of Shelby. We get it back. Got lucky. Shelby brings it up and stops. Kicks it out to Charlie. Zoe's going to shoot a 3. That's going to go off. Good look, but it's just not enough. Hit the back of the rim and out to the rebound. Indiana from top. 1:06 to go. 46-45. Indiana running around with the ball. They're going to say kick ball because I think it hit her knee. I guess that's called a kick ball if it hits the knee. I thought it had to hit the foot, but Indiana inbound under the basket with 56.6 to go. In the corner now. Screen set. They're just going to run some clock here, it looks like, with a 1-point lead. Inside now. Zoe goes to grab it. Goes outside now. 37 seconds to go. Zoe goes. They're going to say body on the foul is Zoe. Stops the clock with 34.7 to go. It's going to be inbound from in front of the camera. 3N down by 1. He's going to run around. Stolen there by Audrey. Picked up by Molly. She takes it up but misses. Zoe gets it and gets fouled. Well, she's going to shoot 2 with 18.2 seconds to go. Big steal by Audrey. Found Molly streaking up. Molly missed it, but the rebound went to Zoe. She missed hers. She's going to shoot 2. to tie it up or take the lead. In and out. Free throws have not been our friend today. Just off. Zoe misses them both. 15 seconds to go. That's stolen there by Audrey, who takes it in and gets the lead with 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And she throws a prayer and 3 in. Pulls out the victory. Just with seconds left on the clock. Stolen. Audrey poked it away into the hands of Charlie, who gave it right back to Audrey, and she went in with a left hand to take the lead back, and then the clock expired. Right, unbelievable game. Great battle by both teams, even battling through a technical foul that I don't know how it got called, but that was unbelievable finish. Let's take a look at the scoreboard. Not my daughter, although I'd rather look at Sarah. There it is, guys. 47-46. We got another one. 9:30 tonight. Join us then. How about that? There's the victory players. Unbelievable. What a battle. Join us at 9:30 tonight. We're going to be playing a local team, Team Rise. You might recognize some of the players, so hopefully you'll tune in for that one. It's a nightcap, but it should be exciting. Final score, 47-46. See you tonight.